Proteins are made out of the elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Often there's also some phosphorus and sulfur in there too. The functions, well, there are many functions of proteins because they're so diverse and abundant, but here are some of the most important ones. First, you have enzymes, which are types of proteins that speed up chemical reactions. Then you have transport, so take for example protein pumps in cell membranes that pump in molecules. And then proteins are also useful for structure and support. And for defense, think of your immune system. The antibodies in your immune system are proteins. Most hormones are also protein-based, and hormones are just chemicals that tell your cells to do stuff. And proteins also aid in movement. Think of actin and myosin, two proteins which help your muscles move. Next, the monomers for proteins are called amino acids. And if you join these amino acids into polymer, the polymer is called polypeptides, and the bonds between each of the amino acids are called peptide bonds. Now, on the picture here on the right, the rightmost side of the molecule that you can see is OH, which is an hydroxyl group. And then you have on the leftmost side a NH2, which is an amino group. So basically, when amino acids form peptide bonds, it's between the hydroxyl group of one amino acid and the amine group of another amino acid, sorry. And the R group highlighted in blue that's just a variable group, so that can be really anything. And yeah, that's basically on the right there, your basic structure of a protein. Next, here's a picture of protein structures. So proteins have many different levels of structures. Recall that proteins need to be folded correctly to function properly. And first, all proteins start out as polypeptides, which are linear chains of amino acids. Next, because of the hydrophobicity and polarity of amino acids in the polypeptide starts folding. The most common shapes are alpha helices and beta sheets, and these initial folds are called the secondary structure of proteins. Then the protein starts folding into more complicated shapes and develops into its tertiary structure. Most proteins end their folding here, but some proteins move on to a quaternary structure, which is a complex of many tertiary structures bonded together.